This is not going to be good. What is up, guys? We're back, and I got very sad news, actually. Israel is being attacked by Iran. There are 100 drone strikes that are happening right now, this very minute. And before I even dive into this, let me just say, nobody wins from war. Israel, Iran, I don't care what side you support. And I just hate to see stuff like this. Why don't we just see what's going on right now?
Breaking news as we come on the air, Iran has launched drone attacks on Israel. We will have updates as they continue. Of course, we anticipated these retaliatory attacks by Iran after 7 Iranian commandos were killed, 2 top generals. Hello and welcome to a special edition of The Counts. I am your host, Lydia Serrana. You're taking a live looks right there at southern Israel, Tel Aviv, as we await the bombardment, possibly by Iran. A lot of chaos happening there. Of course, we'll break it all down for you and follow every developing moment. Let's welcome in now our foreign policy expert.
Before we even get into this, the thing about war is that there are no good guys in any war ever. And all that it is hell on earth. I'm telling you right now, we don't want this war. I know a lot of people might be sitting back like, oh, how does it affect me? No, it does affect you. Those people out there are just like me and you. This could be us tomorrow on the news.
He's a Newsmax foreign policy analyst as we cover the breaking developments in the Middle East. We also have Newsmax contributor Fred Fleitz. Fred, thank you guys so much for joining us. Waleed, we anticipated this happening. What's your reaction? IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, in a press statement, confirms that dozens of drones launched from Iran are heading towards Israel. Drones, they take several hours to travel such a distance. What do you think?
Well, drones needs multiple hours. If it was ballistic missiles, maybe 7 to 8 minutes, which is not the case at this point in time. But we don't know, as the night is going to be long for us. This brought me back immediately to 1991, when Saddam Hussein threw missiles precisely on Israel and on Saudi Arabia. It depends on the wave. What is the wave going to do in Israel? It depends also on what Israelis are preparing for. And obviously, may I say, what the administration, what the U.S. will be willing to do for Israel, because we have a lot of assets between Iran and Jordan and Syria and Lebanon and Iraq. We could do many interventions to stop some among them. But let me say this. Every player, every actor in this game we see right now unfolding has been messaged by the other side. Iran understand what's going to happen if they would launch. The Israelis the same. And the United States have messaged also the Iranians and the Israelis. So is this going to be a free-for-all? The Iranians have decided right now to open a full-fledged war with the Israelis, knowing what is to come. Are the Israelis going to be doing what they want to do without the knowledge of the United States? These are big questions that we ask immediately at the beginning of what we see as a campaign.
The major thing about what's happening here, too, is what it could possibly delve into. There are alliances all around the world, Russia, China, United States. We don't want all these big powers getting involved, because that could quickly delve into World War III if we're not careful. All that we could really do right now is just hope cooler heads prevail, because if you think about it, billions of people worldwide are at the mercy of a handful of politicians who are in charge of respected nations. So if anybody tells you they know what's going to happen next, that's absolute lunacy. All that we can do now is pray for both sides, because there are innocent people on both ends and they do not deserve what's coming to them right now.
You know, Fred Fleitz, I'm looking online right now, and they're saying Iran officially launches attack on Israel using dozens of kamikaze drones. What are you hearing? What type of drones are these? What's also is Prime Minister Netanyahu? Is he safe? Should he be fleeing? What are you hearing, sir?
I've also heard that dozens of drones were launched from Iran. We know the capabilities of these drones from what we've seen in Ukraine, in its use by the Houthis against Red Sea shipping. Iranian-made drones can have a range of up to 1,000 miles, which is more than long enough to strike Israel. But as Waleed said, it will take them several hours to get there. We also know that Iran has the largest missile arsenal in the Middle East, and the purpose of this arsenal is to attack Israel and to eventually carry nuclear warheads, which I don't believe Iran currently has. But on the other side, let's bear in mind, Israel knows Iran has this large missile and drone arsenal and has been preparing for an Iranian attack for a long time. Israel has to take this seriously. I think it's more than capable of taking out quite a large number of drones. Iran also reportedly is planning to launch, and this is an unconfirmed press report, possibly up to 100 cruise missiles. They would also be harder to take out, but I think Israel can do it. But the reality is that if Iran was to do this, it gives Israel an excuse that Netanyahu has been looking for a long time to strike Iranian soil, take out their nuclear, do a devastating strike on their oil facilities. So, I mean, this is a very serious situation, and it may turn out very badly.
Seeing stuff like this makes you actually realize how important that elections are. Because if you have a president who waffles and doesn't have a firm stance on certain things, people are going to take advantage of that. Whereas when Donald Trump was in office, he said, if anything happens, any war escalates, he's going to come down like a hammer. What did Teddy Roosevelt say? Speak softly and carry a big stick. Donald Trump basically said, listen, I don't want war. You shouldn't want war. Let's just keep peace throughout. And if anything happens, if you even think about doing anything, you are going to have hell to pay that you have no idea. Your wildest imaginations cannot even come close to what we will do to you. And they believed him. That's why no wars were started under Donald Trump, whereas under Joe Biden, honestly, as an American, I feel a bit scared because I don't know what's going to happen next between Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, Iran, Israel. It's just chaos throughout the world, and we need this fixed. We need a leader to take charge and actually make peace with these foreign nations, because this is crazy. This is clown world right now. All that we can do now is just pray for everyone that is affected by this, because this is a terrible situation and it should not be happening. It should not be happening. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, Republican, Democrat, Israel, Iran, I don't care. I just want peace. That's it. Call me a radical, I don't care. We're headed down a very, very slippery slope, and I hope to God this gets sorted quickly because we're running out of time. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to smash a like, comment, subscribe, and I wish you guys the absolute best in the future. Health and happiness to all. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.